There is a saying that says that any relationship without communication does not last. Any relationship without communication. And what is communication? Communication is like a fertilizer applied to your farm. And this type of communication is what we see in the first reading today between God and Abraham. And what was the communication? God said to Abraham, because of what Sodom and Gomorrah have done, I'm going to destroy it. But if I see, Abraham said to God, what about if you go to Sodom and Gomorrah and see 50 people? Are you still going to destroy it? And God said, no. If I can only find 50 people, innocent people, I will save Sodom and Gomorrah. And Abraham continues. What about 40? God said, yes. What about 30? What about 20? And Abraham came down to 10. And God says, if I find 10 people there, holy people or innocent people, I will save them. But the problem was, Abraham stopped at 10. Why did Abraham stop? If Abraham had continued, maybe from 10 to 1, Sodom and Gomorrah wouldn't have been destroyed. But Abraham stopped. And that is the message of this gospel today. The question we have to ask ourselves this morning is, have we stopped? Maybe stop praying. Have you stopped? Or have you given up your faith because of what is going on in your family? There was this man, I think every one of us is supposed to know the man, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was one of the co-inventors of this electric bulb. And there was a time, some of the inventors, they tried to develop something that will last so long, the type of electric bulb that will last so long and that is safe. But they could not. But Thomas Edison said, no, I have to try. And I'm not going to give up. And he continued. And you know what? Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times. And his friends came to him and said to him, you have failed 10,000 times and you're still saying that you want to invent something that will give light to the whole world. And Thomas Edison said, I did not fail. Have we stopped like Abraham? Ask yourself this question. Maybe there is this sickness around you that we have prayed a lot about it. We have prayed, we have said, God, please heal me of this sickness. But you still see that sickness around you. Is that why you want to give up? Coming to the gospel reading today, disciples of Jesus came to him and said, Teacher, please teach us how to pray. We have seen the disciples of John. We have seen how they pray, but we don't know how to pray. And Jesus said to them, if you want to pray, start with our Father. And what does that mean? Jesus was trying to tell his disciples that his Father is our Father, and we should ask him whatever we want. And he continued. He says, when you ask, it will be given to you. When you knock, the door will be open for you. And when you seek, you will find. And you know, there are 3 ways God answers our prayers. One is no. Why no? Maybe if I answer your prayer now, you're going to stop coming to church. And number 2 is yes. And number 3 is not now. Not now. Maybe God has not answered your prayer yet. And God is telling you, not now. We Christians are just like fish in the water. Once we come out from water, we just cannot last. So my message to every one of us this morning is, do not give up yet. Do not give up like Abraham. Continue praying. Continue trusting God. God is alive. God knows our problems. He knows what we are suffering from. He knows what is going on in our families, but He doesn't want us to give up. Jesus says, my Father is your Father. Ask Him whatever you want. Do not give up. That sickness around you, God knows that you are sick. God knows that you are suffering. God knows about your children. God knows what you are passing through. What He wants from you is just to stand firm, to continue asking Him, to continue praying, to continue coming to church every Sunday, to continue forgiving your spouse. Don't be tired of forgiving. Don't be tired of being patient with that person around you. Jesus knows our problems.